Alright, in problem number 6, we have that f is a differentiable function defined for all real numbers x with the following properties. F prime of x is ax squared plus bx. Then second, we're given some values for the first derivative. F prime of 1 is 6, f double prime of 1 is 18. Now since I'm given a value for f prime, that is f prime of 1 is 6, and I have the definition of f prime of 1, it seems to make sense that I want to plug in that 1 and see what happens. So f prime of 1 is going to be a times 1 squared plus b times 1, and that's equal to 6. So that just gives me that a plus b is equal to 6. Now since I have a value for the second derivative, well, I might as well go ahead and take the second derivative from the first derivative, and so the second derivative will be 2ax plus b, and the second derivative when x is 1 would just be 2a times 1 plus b is 18, so 2a plus b is 18. So now we have two equations in a and b, and so we should be able to solve for that. So subtracting the two, we're going to get a is equal to 12. And since a plus b is 6, so 12 plus negative 6 equals 6, and b is equal to negative 6. Alright, well, if we know that b is equal to negative 6, then we know that f of x, well, we don't know what f of x is yet. We have another piece of information. F of x is what we're trying to find out. We have another piece of information that the integral from 1 to 2 of f of x dx is equal to 18. Well, we do know that f of x is the integral of f prime of x. And so in this case we know that f prime of x, well, that's great. Well, we have f prime of x is ax squared plus bx, but we do know what a and b are. So ax squared is going to be 12x squared plus bx will be minus 6x dx, and we can find the antiderivative of that. So we're going to get 12x to the third over 3 is 4x cubed, minus 6x to the second over 2 is minus 3x squared, and plus c. Now in all the information that we're given, we're not given any specific points on the curve f of x. So we still have to leave that c in there for right now. But we can use the definition of f of x to apply point 3 there. So the integral from 1 to 2 of f of x dx is the integral from 1 to 2 of 4x cubed minus 3x squared plus c dx. And we know from the given information that that has to come out to equal 18. Alright, so if we wanted to find the antiderivative of this, 4x cubed, it'll become 4x to the fourth over 4, which is x to the fourth, minus 3x to the third over 3, so that's minus x cubed, then plus cx. Now you have to be careful. We say that we don't use the c here, but c is not the constant. We really should add another constant plus d in this case, and that d we don't need, but we still need the c since that's part of the integrand, and we don't see many cases like this, but it's very important to leave that c in there. And so we're going to evaluate that at 2 minus evaluate it at 1, and then that difference has to equal 18. So we get 2 to the fourth, which is 16, minus 2 to the third, which is 8, plus 2 times c, and we're going to get minus 1 to the fourth is 1 minus 1, and then plus c, since x is 1 there. And that whole thing has to equal 18. So simplifying, we get 8 plus 2c minus c, or 8 plus c is equal to 18, so therefore c is equal to 10. And finally we can state that f of x is equal to 4x cubed minus 3x squared plus 10, and that's the grand final answer. So everything else in this problem was just to get us to that point. We applied all of the given information to find the function f of x. Okay, we'll go on to the next problem.